lunch is served, ladies.
Oh, wings?
Oh, yes. These are Wing Snob wings, and they only use fresh chicken, never frozen, unlike some other places.
Oh, well, I do like fresh.
At Wing Snob, we just have better wings.
Every day you get to choose. Do I want more? Can I grow stronger? Can I push myself harder? Can I get better? Body Armor Light, more than a sports drink.
Money is a thing. You're told to make money, invest money, save money, while others are encouraging you to spend your money. You might even be planning your money based on someone else's plan. Maybe it's time to do things differently and get obsessed over something other than money, like building a path based on what's important to you.
We understand money's a thing, but it's not everything. Edward Jones, we do money differently.
VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights, and I'll glow. stream, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit the bullseye, the kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Kicked in and the Vegas all pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them, if you're not quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, hit my 5.0 with the rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlies on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next stop. The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, women less than bikinis. Rockmen lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill cause it's full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jackers jack. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. On the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town that created all the bass sound, enough to shake and kick holes in the ground. My style's like a chemical spill. These are rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted and formed is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you wanna step with this. Shape blaze on a fade, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic when I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby.
Lunch is served, ladies.
Oh, wings?
Oh, yes. These are Wing Snob wings, and they only use fresh chicken, never frozen. Unlike some other places.
Oh, well, I do like fresh.
At Wing Snob, we just have better wings.
Every day you get to choose. Do I want more? Can I grow stronger? Can I push myself harder? Can I get better? Body Armor Light, more than a sports drink.
Money is a thing. You're told to make money, invest money, save money, while others are encouraging you to spend your money. You might even be planning your money based on someone else's plan. Maybe it's time to do things differently and get obsessed over something other than money, like building a path based on what's important to you.
We understand money's a thing, but it's not everything. Edward Jones, we do money differently.
The vibe feels so strong. Throw your hands in the air, lift your head up high. You know you've got to sing along. Don't you know? Pump it up.
My name is Alfonso. Next to me is Bernardo and Keegan here as we get you set for the women's final of this Edmonton Futsal League season between Angels, SSC, and underdogs coming into this game.
Oh yeah, unreal teams here tonight. You know they
on your favorite radio.
both these teams, yeah, are underdogs. They both came in against two real tough teams, but they dug in deep and got the wins they needed to. And now they're Viktoria here. They lost to these Angels last year when they were the number 2 seed coming in as favorites. It's a new year and a new final. Can't wait to get this one going.
Can't wait to indeed. And I mean, Bernardo, these are two teams that not only are underdogs, but like they only have out of the two teams, they only have 2 top scorers in the top 10. You know, it's going to be a defensive battle between these two teams.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But you know, you cannot underestimate the offense from both teams. For example, we got Briony Buchanan for Angels with 18 goals in the regular season. Amazing player, and I think we can only expect defensive masterclass from both teams, but also an amazing offensive play here by both.
We can definitely expect some good defense here, Keegan. You know, you look at the way Viktoria has come in through the semis and the quarters, and they have just been the dominant team defensively.
Yeah, these girls have been unbelievable all season. They come in very well organized, and that helps them out a lot on defense, holding that triangle formation down deep, keeping that defense solid. But they're up against these very experienced Angels team who are also very good at defense, but use a bit more might when they're approaching it.
Could not have said it better myself. Now, Bernardo, the one player I'm sure both fan bases are going to be keeping an eye out for, at least on the Angels side, it's going to be Kira Fernandez. She has been a stalwart defensively throughout these playoffs, and for the Angels, that's going to be a tough test to go up against a defender of her caliber.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And you know, the Angels, they have lack of players here today. We see the squad for Viktoria way more players from what I'm seeing here today. So maybe the fatigue from the team in the second half might be a game changer here.
It could be indeed. I mean, Keegan, we saw it in the men's semifinal, the first semifinal the first semifinal between the Rangers and the BTB, where BTB only had 2 subs, and it did end up costing them in that semifinal. Obviously, you know, there's not as few as we saw with the BTB squad, but it still could be a major problem for the Angels.
Yeah, we've seen that substitutions are really key here in these games. You know, you need to sub on the fly and get fresh legs on it whenever you can. You know, BTB, when they came up against Rangers in that men's semifinals, they just were lacking a depth that they needed, and even after that they got a red card early on in the game, which even shortened their bench more. But we'll see if experience and energy can keep up in this game.
We will indeed. We'll be back here after O Canada. These are two underdogs here meeting in the final. Angels beat Viktoria last year, and so they are looking for a bit of revenge here coming into this 2025 Edmonton Futsal final between the FC Angels Angels SSC and FC Viktoria. Fonso alongside Bernardo and Keegan. And Keegan, you and I have been doing quite a few of these games. We've done all the Angels games here in these playoffs. What can we expect out of both these teams now coming in? Again, as we mentioned off the top, underdogs, and this is a game that they both want to win.
Yeah, both these teams are quite steady with their approach. They're both hard-nosed and heavy set-minded. They got the win in last time. These Angels, they went up against the undefeated Drillers and snuck a win past them. So they're looking to ride off that high there and just keep going. But these Viktoria girls, they've been calm, cool, collected all season and have just been here to win. We're going to see, I think it's going to be a wit of minds here if the experience wins over the energy of Viktoria. But it's going to be an unbelievable game. Can't wait to get this one started.
It will indeed, and Bernardo, I'm sure the Angels are coming into this one off a ridiculous high from last week's victory over the undefeated Drillers. And I mean, it's one thing to beat, the top-ranked team, but it's another to beat a team that has not lost in the season at all.
Oh yes, surely, and the Drillers here had the best campaign in the regular season in the history of this league, and coming on to the final with a win of this importance is truly an extra motivator here.
Well, it will be indeed. So we will find out if Angels can finish the Cinderella run after beating Drillers as we are underway here in the finals. The ball comes right out here now. The shot goes in and off and into the out of the playing surface now for a restart with Romano. We're not going to start, and there's the first shot of the game, and that one goes wide. But that is something that Keegan, we've seen quite a lot with Viktoria where they have tried to get that ball into play and on net right off the restart.
Yeah, that's their bread and butter. They've been cooking toast all day with that all season. They've been getting that down deep and shooting it in fast as they can. Can't wait to see if the Angels can adapt to that and figure something out to put an end to that streak of wins.
We will indeed, as that pass goes all the way out, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Melissa Smith, who is unbelievable in that win for Viktoria in the semifinals. She puts it right up, and that misses Weinstein there. And so it's going to be another goal kick here on the part of Vince. Excuse me, it's going to be a restart. That ball is quickly kicked in and goes wide on everybody and right into Melissa Smith. Pass up here now for Peace. Peace gives it on back and gets it back from shot. There's a shot by Peace, and the rebound just goes right there, but not being able to get on that one with Skylar as Fernando, first shot of the game, and it's a big one for Vince to make a save.
Yeah, and we see a very strong start here for Viktoria with already two very dangerous attacks, and here comes the Angels.
Here they come indeed, is on the ball now. The Angels is trying to back off Peace as the ball goes in here now for Wadlow. Wadlow scored the game winner for the Angels over the Drillers. She just managed to poke the ball in past the keeper to win the game 2-1. So she's coming off big heroics as that ball comes in here deep. Trying to make a couple moves here as Salada, and ball goes off the defender and out for a restart. Quick start up here as it comes to Buchanan, and that one is going to go off a Viktoria player. And once again, we're going to get a corner here now for the Angels. Restart right off the bat and off the head. Skylar, a shot there off the foot of Sayafet, and that one goes wide.
Almost a full substitution here for Viktoria as they want to use the best ball with the players.
They will indeed, especially considering that bench is very, very long for Viktoria here today, Bernardo.
Oh yeah, it's very stacked here. Lots of options for the coach.
Romano trying to jump it off, and Bit of a slip up there on the part of Szczepanski, as kind of looked like there she was on skates and not able to catch herself. Szczepanski picks up and then she gave it back to Romano, but I don't think she realized she had that open lane there, Keegan, and great opportunity goes missing now for Viktoria.
Yeah, I kind of door closed on her there a bit, but that's what they're gonna have to figure out. They got crisp pass, but they got to make them on target. And they got to make them quick. They want to make anything happen. It's been a thing all season. You're not getting a pass, not being able to get past half, and we're gonna have to figure that out by the end of this game.
They will indeed, as restart goes out of play, and it's going to be now Viktoria ball. Going to be starting up now. Here's Warner. Just got to place the ball here exactly where the referee wants it. But we get back start. Warner putting it in, and that goes right back out, as nobody was getting that one. Ball gets put up, brought down, but then Warner with the interception. Szczepanski trying to leave it, left it for Warner, just a little too close. Now Szczepanski up here now for Warner. Romano. Ball gets taken away from her, and now Lima Oliveira. That ball gets away, and then another try by Warner. She's everywhere right now here before the ball gets taken away from her by Guzman. Oliveira. Flick up here for Guzman, too far in front, but that ball takes a weird bounce and is going to stay in. This is Warner. Over to Romano. Fernandez tried to backheel it on over Szczepanski. She managed to. Romano with a shot, and that's stopped by Bintz. As first true shot here for Viktoria, right into the chest, and that's stolen away by Fernandez. Here's a shot by Szczepanski, and she puts it wide, but good pressure here early, Keegan, by Viktoria.
Oh yeah, they're putting on the Jets now. They're getting ready to go. They got their rhythm, they got their formula. They just need to capitalize, put the cherry on top, and get this Sunday ready. They're moving up quick. A little bit of confusion here.
Does look like that indeed, as it was given to Bintz. It looked for a second as though it might have been a free kick being called, but we move on here now as battle continues on, and now quick restart here by Salada. Ball comes in, that's blocked, and now back their way comes Viktoria. Shot, gonna try and put it out in, and then she had Skylar with her, but no opportunity. Pass up now here, Woodcroft with a shot, and a great stop by Smith as she makes her first big save here in the game, Bernardo.
Oh yeah, both teams trying to study each other on this first 5 minutes of the game. And here comes the shot. Just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds indeed, as Guzman got the shot off, but this already showing some offense from both these teams right now. Ball back in here for shot. Warner is going to go back again to shot. She's looking for an opening, but blocked right there. Comes back here for Weinstein. Weinstein loses the ball. It's stolen away by Buchanan. And that ball goes all the way down. It's going to go out. Smith is going to pick it up, but both teams so far doing a good job getting their chances, but still no capitalization from either. Ball gets brought down by Szczepanski, and she's being kicked out a bit by Buchanan. Referee says play on. Szczepanski with a shot, and once again, Vince seeing it all the way here, Keegan, as now Guzman trying to get around, but no can do as Fernandez comes right on in and takes it, but some good opportunities, and then the foul is going to be called here on Angels, but some good opportunities here. Again, Szczepanski just not able to find a corner.
Yeah, like a baby giraffe, they're standing tall quick, getting their walks in, getting ready to go in there. They kind of figured out their rhythms a bit, kind of looking the way they're formulating now. They've found their way to get in there, just take a quick shot, bend it in, try to do something, but Viktoria looking like some well-organized stormtroopers running down the pitch.
They are indeed, as that shot goes off a defender and it's going to go out here for corner. Warner going out here to grab it. As she takes her time, make the jog to the corner spot. Set here's the corner, right on in Szczepanski, but just not able to get that, and we've seen that quite a bit here in these playoffs by Viktoria, where they have tried to get something going off the set piece. That shot comes out. Romano picking it up. She takes the shot, but that curls right on into bins. As ball right off the restart. That's blocked. Romano going to come right back onto it. Romano. Fernandez puts in here for Shapansky. Shapansky nearly lost the ball there, but she's able to get it back for Warner. Now back on over for Fernandez. Over for Romano. Romano trying to find the run there by Warner, but not able to. As Bernardo right now, it just seems like a bit of behind the step is Viktoria, but they're still getting their chances.
Oh yes, and here amazing work here by Daphne Binns, the goalkeeper for Angels, really containing the strikers for Viktoria. Just amazing work by her today.
Exactly, as again, it's something we've seen all playoff long by Viktoria. It's just, it seemed like both these teams too, even to start off, Keegan, we've seen it again throughout the playoffs, just slow starts from both teams trying to get like that perfect shot off, and right now it seems like something we've seen all playoffs as well, volume over maybe quality, and right now it seems like Viktoria is the one going for the volume over quality.
Oh yeah, Angels just trying to make up for Victoria mistakes here. That's the kind of way they've been going about it. They've haven't been the sharpest here like that, but it's you got to figure out quick. It's a long game ahead. Victoria seem to be struggling getting the final finishing touches on their shots here. Haven't really got much on target, but they have been getting down there, peppering shots down them. But Angels coming back with the salt.
Avenidas Peace taking 2 shots, still not able to get them through. Back the other way come the Angels here with Guzman. Guzman, one-on-one with Weinstein, and pass comes in. That's nearly given away. Buchanan, one-on-one with Peace. Trying to go around her. She manages to get around, trying to put it in front, but that hits the side of the net. As Coach Fernandez telling his girls there were too much space given to the Angels players. Warner puts it right on in here for shoot. Weinstein came in and knocked her player out, being Kaiser, and looks like we're going to get a whistle here as a bit of an elbow came up on the Kaiser, and she's going to get looked at here with just about 14:20 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and also, like you said just before, both teams really trying to study each other, with Viktoria trying to capitalize a bit more of the chances, having more shots. But don't sleep on the Angels team. I'm sure they can do a better work.
They could indeed. That ball comes right on in off the kick. No one was able to get to it except for Melissa Smith. She puts it back in play and goes off of Wadlow and out. Ball off the restart, stolen away here by Buchanan. She's trying to go one-on-one with Fernandez. Buchanan's going to take a shot, and a great stop. The ball's right there. It's just rolling. Oh, it's just rolled out. And I believe that could be a penalty here, as Buchanan was hauled down, and not sure if it was either Buchanan or Salata who was pulled down there, but Keegan, that was I'm not sure exactly how you would put it.
Yeah, they came together like a bunch of magnets there. Now we're getting some outside influence. Uh-oh. Ref giving him the gears. Giving him the gears for getting the gears.
As referee giving it to, I want to say a spectator here, just behind the goal. So penalty here is going to be Brioni Buchanan.
Is that allowed also for spectator to be just behind the net?
We have had spectators behind it. I think it was more him trying to get involved with the ball, perhaps, I think. So Buchanan getting ready for the penalty shot. This first one we've seen this playoffs so far that is not off a too many an accumulation of too many fouls. As here's Buchanan, she's stopped by Smith, and then the rebound just calls out. Here's that shot by Wadlow, and that's blocked. As the first penalty shot of these playoffs is stopped. As ball continuing on, here's Wadlow of a shot that deflected. It's in! The ball just bounced around in the crease area, and Melissa Smith couldn't find it, and the Angels are up 1-0.
Yeah, just like a lab rat in a Pringles can, the maze is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And they just got in there, peppering them, penalty shot didn't have enough mustard on it, but they came back with the relish.
1-0, and Bernardo, a great chance. This ball comes back in, and that nearly was an opportunity, but they almost capitalized on the penalty shot, and then finally able to capitalize off the scramble created by the penalty shot.
Not a great shot on the penalty kick here by the Angels, but the Angels were able to build back up the chance that they had, and on the rebound here on the same chance, capitalizing to a goal, and 1-0.
1-0 indeed, as off the restart is Viktoria trying to strike back. Here's Skylar with a shot, and that hit Saya Fett right in the face, but she blocks it, backed it away, trying to come the Angels. As Buchanan now trying to settle things down with Oliveira. Buchanan. Juan Fernandez trying to tell his girls here, Keegan, that there's just been too much time, and he's not wrong.
No, they definitely were surprised by Angels scoring there, even with the penalty. They've had the energy, they've had the fight the whole time, but they're cutting people's hair with no eyes open. They're just making a mess and causing a lot of mess.
A lot of mess indeed here as the ball comes back, picked up. Now brought in here for Oliveira. Oliveira, one touch here. Buchanan scores! Well, we talked about it, Keegan. Too much space, and it's 2-0 Angels.
Yeah, we better call her NASA because she's sending rockets out there. Jeez Louise, my goodness. Absolutely teed it up perfectly and gave it to Smackaroonie.
Smackaroonie indeed, but a great one touch there on the part of Oliveira. Has come back the other way to Viktoria, but a great play by Binns. But again, great one touch effort by Oliveira to find the run of Buchanan.
Oh yeah, amazing shot here. And we might start to see Viktoria players kind of lose their head, as we saw a bit of a physical conflict here in the midfield, and maybe we could see more goals from the Angels as the Victoria's game plan start to fall apart, and we see a 2-0 lead here for the Angels.
2-0 indeed, as again, it's just, it seems like Victoria has just been very surprised now ever since that penalty shot, and it just does not seem like they've been able to get their head back on straight. Here now down 2-0. Ball comes in here for Salata. Salata, she's trying to up-muscle Warner, and Salata doing an excellent job. Ball comes right on in. As we saw it in, I want to say it was the Red Wolves game, or was it the Angels and Drillers game, where one of the coaches was very vocal. You remember that? And it seems like right now Coach Fernandez is really getting vocal on the referees, and that can sometimes affect your players as well.
Yeah, he was mad at the referees last game more or so, but he's yelling at everyone on this. I've heard him yelling at his teammates or players to shoot more, pass more, being real vocal. That goal really surprised them. They're kind of out of sorts here and trying to figure things out.
And that's also what I said about the players getting in their heads, and maybe how vocal Coach Fernandez is might not help to that. Maybe pressure being in a final, and the players getting too much in their head, and this might crumble their game plan.
It might indeed, as Romano trying to get back on that ball, but yeah, it just does not seem like anything right now is working for Viktoria. They got that good start right off the bat, but since then, Angels have been able to find the spaces and just create some opportunities for the Angels right now. The ball comes on in here for Romano. She tries to one-touch it in for Shapansky, but again, no dice. Ball brought down by Fernandez, and then that ball gets calmly put into the mitts of Binns, and she's trying to go wide. That goes off the head of Watsky, and right into her wheelhouse before Shapansky knocks that one down. But again, it seems right now like the attack for for Viktoria has just been stifled right now as Oliveira brings it back. Back up here for Woodcroft, and that's intercepted by Peace. Skylar back up here for Skulls. Now for Peace, there's a bit of an opportunity here. Weinstein going to the back, and a pass and a goal! Abby Weinstein cuts the lead in half, and well, that's the response that Viktoria needed.
Yeah, they're closing in now. They play with a lot of passion, a lot of heart. Both these teams do. and their will just came in. Their organization, what they've been doing all game, finally came to fruition, and they bagged them a goal.
Bagged them a goal. It did indeed. As it seems like that might be the tactic here for both these teams right now. Just find that back post, Bernardo, because that's what we saw from the second goal by the Angels, and now the first goal here by Viktoria.
Oh yeah, and mainly in futsal as a game, the fast build-ups, the quick passes, the quick movements from the players are crucial, and that's what we saw from Viktoria here on this first goal. Just fast build-up, fast passes, and they were able to find someone in the back door and to get the lead down to 1 goal.
Exactly, as ball comes out here now, and going to be restart here with Woodford. Ball now in for Slata. Fernandez doing a good job defensively, and then that ball is going to come out. Buchanan going to get the restart going. Just going to hold off for it as it goes in here for Woodford. As battle here ensuing as Buchanan battling up here hard up against Coleman, and that shot goes wide. But we've seen it throughout the playoffs. Viktoria seems to be the more aggressive team usually, and I don't think, Bernardo, they're used to having a team push back.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, and we can start to notice it since the first goal. The game has gotten way more physical. We can hear Coach Fernandez way more. We haven't heard much from Coach Thompson, to be honest, but both teams getting way more physical here, and we can only see the tension building up here going into the rest of the first half and the rest of the second half.
Exactly, and the one thing both teams do not want, I don't think we've seen, Keegan, a card shown to either of these teams this playoffs yet, but I'm sure the way this tension is building here so far in this final, it would not surprise me, even if it ends up in the second half where maybe a yellow card is brandished eventually.
Yeah, these two teams, if anyone's going to get a card, it's going to be one of these two teams. They play both very physical games, and Victoria are kind of like iguanas. They whoever they're playing against, they kind of mimic and figure it out. They match each movement, and they're doing real tough because the Angels are a tough team. They really like to get in physical, drop the shoulder in, get rough and tough and rumbly, and Victoria, they're matching it perfectly. They're really putting that energy back to them.
They are indeed here as Buchanan battling one-on-one against Shapansky, and eventually whistle goes. Buchanan was really battling in tough against 3 Victoria players right there. Eventually the referee says enough's enough. That ball comes in and is brought down. It's going to be a restart here on the part of Victoria. 2-1 here, 9:11 to go in the first half between Victoria and Angels. Right off the restart. That one gets shot out of play. Vince starting it off quickly up here now for Guzman. Guzman one-on-one with Skylar as Skylar able to steal that away. One-on-one here with Guzman trying to win the ball to maybe get a free kick and restart on their part, but not going to happen here as Oliveira is going to get this started up again. Ball right on in, goes off of Guzman and out as Smith is going to get set to start up again. Far pass up here for shot, stolen away. Battling one-on-one, and looks like a foul or a whistle. It's going to be called off here on Victoria. That ball comes running in for Oliveira. Oliveira is going to take a shot, and that was close, Keegan.
Yeah, they're getting closer and closer. They want to get another 2-goal lead. I think, they see Skylar Weinstein. She's really getting up there, really getting her energy back, and they're going to be worried if she finds her bag and reaches in there because she's got a lot of tricks to pull out. And they're going to be Victoria's going to be wanting her to really get into it, and Angels are be worried, buckling the knees.
Back on in here off the restart. Guzman picking it up. Ball stolen away here by Weinstein as that one's knocked out of play by Wadlow. Peace gonna start this one back up. She really likes getting these ones in. She's gonna put it right on in and right over the bar, but that is the danger right now of Jenna Peace, Keegan, and we've seen it all playoffs where if it's not her, usually it's Fernandez putting it in. but I know Coach Fernandez loves having her kick that ball in off the restart.
Yeah, don't let her name Peace fool you. She can come in there, cause a lot of chaos and destruction, and just make a mess for these other teams that she plays against. She comes in fast with the body and disturbs anything around her, bringing the heat and power and just making a mess up. And a little bit of a handball.
Handball indeed, as I think it was obvious to anyone here in the building, but obviously Victoria was hoping that wouldn't get called, as Buchanan is going to kick this one off. And Bernardo, we're getting very, very close for Victoria, where they are just 2 fouls left to give here. As Buchanan right off the restart. Oh, they scored! Right out of the free kick! A beautiful strike by Briony Buchanan. And it's back to a 2-1 game.
Oh my God, and what a shot. We just witnessed 2 amazing goals here by the Angels, and we're going to have to expect a quick reaction here by Victoria, but what a strike, what a shot, amazing play.
Amazing play indeed, and Keegan, you know, you can say we've kind of been waiting for that. Like, we've kind of been waiting that throughout the entire playoffs, and I think we've seen one great strike right off the free kick, but that's the first one right off the free kick that goes literally straight in.
Yeah, it looked like some pinball wizardry going on there. Kind of lasered in there. Pop, 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 pop. Went all in. Fully loaded. Absolutely wonderful. Exactly what Angels are going to be wanting all season. They're kind of reaching in here. You know, the focus and organization of Victoria is looking pretty faulty here. I'm going to have to lock in and find something quick.
They will have to indeed, as the stellar defense we have witnessed all throughout these playoffs by FC Victoria just seems to have fallen off a cliff here today, as Oliveira use it for Buchanan. I believe she's already got 2, and she's going to try again, and just puts that one wide, as I think that's her second goal here, and she is going to be looking for a third one perhaps here even before halftime. Shapansky 1-on-1, stolen away. Fernandez comes back in. Ball draft here for Coleman. Now Fernandez up for Shapansky, and that's stopped by Bince again. And you know, Daphne Bince, Keegan, has been tested hard many times and tested well here so far.
Yeah, you know, they're getting in there, and you know, Angels are gonna have to figure out how to be, you know, Edmonton construction in the summertime. Just cut as many lanes as they can. But here we go.
Here we go. Oliveira is going to try, and Smith with the save. Oliveira with another opportunity, and Smith got a second piece of it. But this is not the defense we have seen and expected out of Victoria so far. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick, or is it going to be a reattempt of the corner simply because the defense for Victoria were getting too close? So restart on the corner, and then that ball comes out, but I'm sure if you're Coach Fernandez right now, Bernardo, you're not pleased with the way your team's defense has been, despite the fact you've been stifling defensively throughout these playoffs.
Oh no, most definitely not, and especially when you have a player like Rooney Buchanan on the other team, on the opposing team, who scored 18 goals on the regular season, and it was a 4th top scorer in the league. You want to have to neutralize her. You want to not let her play her game, I mean, and just allowing her to score twice before half, that's not good for Victoria.
It's not indeed. It's an error attempt, and Fernandez is just going to clear that out onto Bince, as it has been a bit of a tough game so far for Victoria. I want to say the toughest we've seen in these playoffs so far, Keegan, and again, this isn't the type of game Victoria's had to play in these playoffs yet. They've kind of been able to just suffocate a team defensively, and right now with the Angels, they haven't really been able to do that.
No, they're kind of like your friend who's only an inch tall, just hangs out in your pocket all day, and they've just not been able to find their way out. They started off early, peppering them, were well organized, but the Angels seem to figure them out quickly, and haven't been able to really answer back to that. Ref fixes the socks, they look good.
Exactly here as Peace trying to start up, and that goes right off the head of Brogan Buchanan and out. So Peace is going to get another opportunity here right off a set piece now, and I believe it was Victoria that we saw score right out of a corner or excuse me, now it's going to be put down to a restart. But he's going to try and just bully it through, but goes off a couple players and going to come out. A good keeping by Weinstein. She's able to keep that ball alive here with 6:18 to go in the first half. 3-1 Angels lead. Skylar passes it back up here for Peace. Shot. Trying to push it up here for Skylar. She's got a spot. She shoots! And a great stop once again by Binns. As Binns holding her team in this lead right now, Keegan.
Yeah, she thread the needle like her grandmother's embroidery. Absolutely wonderful there. Couldn't capitalize at the end, but my goodness, I can't wait for more.
That ball goes off of Skylar, and right now it just seems like they haven't been able to get Skylar Weinstein going, Bernardo. And they tried to get her, got that left foot open, but she just wasn't able to bend it enough.
And nothing really here is working for Viktoria today. They weren't able to get a goal, but the Angels' defense has been like a brick wall here today, and we're gonna have to win this. How many times is the Viktoria team willing to push through that brick wall to make him eventually break?
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they are able to break this defense, because one would have thought that a team might have been able to break Viktoria's defense at a certain point, but that was not the case. But again, one has to remember this Angels team did indeed beat that undefeated Drillers team, so they have the talent. As Shot trying to make a couple moves, but Angels holding strong defensively, pushing up offensively, and Wadlow puts that off a defender and out. So restart here for the Angels. So after restart goes right on into Smith, as trying to find the head of Luisa Salada. Went unsuccessful. Shapansky with a Weinstein, now Skylar Weinstein. Ball sent away by Guzman, and then Fernandez kicked the ball from under Guzman and had her land on her backside, but no harm, no foul, says the referee.
Yeah, chopped her down like a tree.
As now Kaiser going to start this one up, back over to Wadlow. Wadlow, that goes right off Shapansky, and does not come all the way out here as Fernandez goes 1-2, gets the ball back. Here's an opportunity, and then she had Shapansky on the back post. And penalty here on Angels. So, I mean, Keegan, we were talking about, we barely seen penalties in these playoffs, and all of a sudden, penalty.
Yeah, the wages go up in the finals here for the referees, so they're making sure they're sharp and on point here. Can't make any mistakes, making sure it's a fair, fit game.
Well, we're going to find out here if they can make it 3-2. And Bernardo, we've already seen one given to the Angels. They weren't able to capitalize, but they were able to capitalize on the chaos and get the first goal of the game.
And, I don't think the shot was the greatest here, but we'll see what happens with this shot as she capitalizes.
It's now 3-2. Jenna Peace seems to be their free kick and everything specialist, and she makes no mistake on the penalty shot, and it's 3-2 now. Still Angels lead though.
Yeah, Peace bringing some doom and gloom here.
So right off the goal and off the restart, it's going to be a free kick here, as right now Buchanan's holding on to it, and the referee seems to have confused the Buchanan, but Melissa Smith's going to pick this one up as that ball goes right on in here, and then stolen away by the Angels, and stolen back as Shapansky tries to go back for Fernandez, but unsuccessful. But so we get one penalty, we get a goal, kind of somewhat after Bernardo, and we get a second penalty, we get a straight up goal, and it seems like right now both these teams do not want to be taking penalties against one another.
And amazing shot by Jana here, as we can hear the Victoria's bench getting louder and louder. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on this final.
We do indeed, and we haven't seen many goals so far here, especially in the semifinals. The games were very, very close for both these teams here. As Victoria managed to pull out an 8-4 win. That was probably the most goals we had seen up to that point. And then shot goes right on in as Binns picked up, and then we had a very tight final, 4-2 between Victoria and BTB, and then 2-1 for the Angels over the Drillers. So this is kind of like, it seems like a bit of a release game.
But to be honest with you, when you're playing the Angels with the best campaign on the regular season, you wanna do the basics. You wanna do what you can do, and for the Angels, it worked just fine. They got what they needed to, and that's more than enough. Well,
I couldn't disagree with you at all because as you mentioned, that's a team that has scored a lot and did not concede a lot up to that point. So that was kind of going to be the expected game plan, I'm sure, for Coach Thompson, because otherwise you're probably getting into a shootout match against the Drillers, and you can't really do that against a team like that. And they showed exactly what they had to do, and they executed their game plan perfectly. Back in the way here is Oliveira. Now 1-1 shot, gonna push that one right on out here with about 4 minutes to go. It's 3-2. Fouls are even at 3 apiece right now, as Buchanan arguing with the referee a bit. Comes in here for Woodford. Guzman trying to go back post over for Buchanan unsuccessfully, and then Skyler tried to pick it up, but again, just a bit of a, lack of a final touch there, Keegan, so far for Victoria. Ooh, a nice play by Peace. She brings it in, trying to go far side for Weinstein, and there it is again, just that lack of that final touch.
Yeah, I'm expecting some fight bells here soon. It's getting real rough and tough out here. Both teams getting arms twisted in here. Legs entangled, getting into reaching. But I can't wait. It's going to get feisty and feistier as this game goes on, and if it keeps close score, it's just going to get harder and harder.
Well, Luisa Slata almost went in there, and there's a strike by Wadlow, and she's going to put that way over the net. But again, it's been a very tight contest so far, but when it's opened up quite a bit. As pass right in, and a great opportunity right on the doorstep for Wallens, as Shapansky just threw it out in front, and it was a perfect pass, and all Wallens had to do was redirect that one, and she made a mistake.
I'm sorry, but you cannot be missing that on a game like this. You cannot be missing that when you have one of the best defenses on the championship and you already considered 3 on the first half. This is a chance, open net. You cannot be missing this.
You cannot indeed. And Keegan, I think Bernardo said everything needs to be said there. There's a free kick here right at the top of the box, but it's just, you can't miss that.
No, she had a winning lottery ticket but couldn't find a penny to scratch it.
So Horner going to try, and that goes off the wall and out. As 3 minutes to go, 3-2 Angels, as that ball goes right on in. Here, stolen away, and then goes back out. Going to be possession here for the Angels. As Angels finished 3rd, Victoria finished 4th in the standings here in the regular season. As ball comes back in. Warner was looking for it, was waiting for it, and couldn't decide not to go to it, as eventually Sayafet knocked it out. Start that gets blocked and out of play, so it's going to be a corner kick now. As Warner is going to go back for it. Warner going to go 1-2 here as picks up here, stolen away. Back up now for Fernandez. Fernandez drops off, stolen away, is now battling up. There is Wallens. Wallens gets away from Wadlow, but Wadlow doing a good job, and then ball passed all the way down. Smith back up to pick it up, and then she tries to go for Warner. One touch attempted pass gets missed, but it goes off an Angels player, so remains Victoria ball. Pass up here for Warner. Still here with Shapansky. Shapansky trying to spin herself around enough to get a shot off, but didn't get everything. Warner, Shapansky going wide on Buchanan. Shapansky still able to keep that one in, surprisingly. And then that ball goes off of Oliveira, and out is, right now it seems like Victoria, again, putting pressure, but not able to just find that final touch there, Keegan.
Yeah, just a mean bird ruffling the feathers in their other nest. They're just coming in, putting in hot, putting on the pressure. Last 2 minutes, got to get a goal.
Got to get a goal indeed. That ball once again goes. Going to be a restart, though. Warner trying to put this one in, right in onto Binns, and she holds on to that one, no problem. Far pass up here, Oliveira misses it, but keep going in is Wadlow, and it seems like right now that's the strategy here for Coach Thompson, is maybe attack that far side on the Victoria, and it seems to be working so far, Bernardo.
Oh yeah, amazing strategy here by Coach Thompson. You know, being able to break that defense. Already scored 3 in the halftime, in the first half. Sorry, but here comes Victoria. Sorry.
That ball was put off a defender by Peace, but it's going to be a corner here. So Peace already got a goal here, making it 3-2. Ball comes right on in and shot. Now able to get a foot on it and battle away from Guzman, and she knocks that all the way out. And Melissa Smith's got to go back for it. Smith going to drop it off here for Peace, and perhaps we're going to see a bit of a long ball here. She puts it around in, trying to go off of shot, and just missed the head there. Brooklyn shot. As that seems to be the plan right now for Victoria. That ball is kicked on out by Watsky. And it's going to be Victoria ball. Peace. So she's going to knock that one right on in. Bince picks up, and she's going to start up here with Slada. Slada one-on-one here with Peace, and she had someone run into the back post, but not able to. Ball still stays in. Shot continues on. She's got Weinstein with him. Shot over to Weinstein, too far in front. It's going to be a corner kick, I think, as I think it just got enough of the corner. As looks like a late foul called here. So foul called on the Angels, it seems. Late foul, so with a minute left to go. I don't think that's going to matter too much, but it could, perhaps, Bernardo.
Oh yeah, you know, you never know what can happen in a minute. Things can get heated as Victoria is looking for a Cinderella story inside a Cinderella story. You know, the Undergrounds who just beat BTB and got into a final for the first time, and now they want to come back from a 3-1 lead from the Angels, you know.
Well, that would be quite a story, and I mean, Keegan, on the other side of that, there's another Cinderella story perhaps brewing if the Angels were able to pull this off, because they beat the undefeated team.
Yeah, they'd definitely be the underdog. The surprise story. Flattens are like a pancake. Ooh.
Well, a foul call there, and we were just talking about how that doesn't seem to matter now. With just about 46 seconds to go, the Angels have no more fouls to give, and they are up to 5, so I believe next foul will be a direct kick on goal. And Keegan, we saw how that affected the men's second semifinal between Red Wolves and Phoenix. That one's knocked down, but this is the first half. I know, you know, again, we were just saying, you know, it probably won't mean anything, but it's gotten physical, and right now with Victoria pushing, it could mean something eventually here with 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's could be risky here. You know, you get a big advantage when you reach 6 fouls. You know, you're gonna give up a lot of goals there, a lot of quick ones, unless a goalie can hold their own and stop them.
30 seconds to go here. Angels perhaps trying to get into the go into halftime up by 1. There's 25 seconds. We're going to see if Victoria's able to pick this up. But the ball was moving as Oliveira trying to push her team up forward, maybe trying to get a second goal here with just about 25 seconds to go. Back up here, Woodford. Buchanan one-on-one here with Fernandez. Buchanan still gets around, shot in. Melissa Smith with the save is going to come right on out. And then Wallen's able to knock that off of Woodford. So with 10 seconds to go, maybe one last opportunity. Here's Fernandez. He's going to try it.
10 seconds though.
I mean, we've seen it before as Oliveira is going to just hold off and maybe do the smarter thing, not try to force anything through. And that's going to do it for the first half here as Angels are going to go into halftime up 3-2. Keegan, your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, unbelievable first half. The gusto is busting out here now. You know, showing both strengths from each side. You know, Angels experience showing a bit more flagrant here and peppering in goals, hard chances, but I think, you know, Victoria has a lot of energy in the team. They come out in the second half, whole new energy. You know, a game of two halves, and can't we just see what the second half has in store? You know, it could be a whole different ballpark next time around.
Yeah, It will indeed. And Bernardo, it looks like there's going to be some work for the Angels. They've been getting exposed on that far side, going to the far post. Do you think that's something Coach Fernandez is going to be dealing with? And then you think, Coach Thompson is basically going to be telling his girl, just do the same thing?
If it's working, they managed to put 3 goals in the best defense on this league. Right now, I don't see why to change at this point of the game. Obviously, dealing with the fatigue of less players in the field, less players in the bench, and we see how tense the game can be dealing with a final. Might be time to change the game plan throughout the second half, but right now I think if it's working, I don't see why not to change,
I could not agree more. 3-2 the score right now in favor of Angels SSC here in the women's Edmonton Futsal Finals, here live from the Edmonton Futsal YouTube channel. Feel free to like and subscribe. We'll be back here with second half action here of the women's final after this.
Lunch is served, ladies.
Oh, wings?
Oh, yes. These are Wing Snob wings, and they only use fresh chicken, never frozen, unlike some other places.
Well, I do like fresh.
At Wing Snob, we just have better wings.
Every day you get to choose. Do I want more? Can I grow stronger? Can I push myself harder? Can I get better? Body Armor Light, more than a sports drink.
Money is a thing. You're told to make money, invest money, save money, while others are encouraging you to spend your money. You might even be planning your money based on someone else's plan. Maybe it's time to do things differently and get obsessed over something other than money, like building a path based on what's important to you.
We understand money's a thing, but it's not everything. Edward Jones, we do money differently.
Lunch is served, ladies.
Oh, wings?
Oh, yes. These are Wing Snob wings, and they only use fresh chicken, never frozen, unlike some other places.
Well, I do like fresh.
At Wing Snob, we just have better wings.
Every day you get to choose. Do I want more? Can I grow stronger? Can I push myself harder? Can I get better? Body Armor Light, more than a sports drink.
Money is a thing. You're told to make money, invest money, save money, while others are encouraging you to spend your money. You might even be planning your money based on someone else's plan. Maybe it's time to do things differently and get obsessed over something other than money, like building a path based on what's important to you.
We understand money's a thing, but it's not everything. Edward Jones, we do money differently.
Lunch is served, ladies.
Oh, wings?
Oh, yes. These are Wing Snob wings, and they only use fresh chicken, never frozen, unlike some other places.
Well, I do like fresh.
At Wing Snob, we just have better wings.
Every day you get to choose. Do I want more? Can I grow stronger? Can I push myself harder? Can I get better? Body Armor Light, more than a sports drink.
Money is a thing. You're told to make money, invest money, save money, while others are encouraging you to spend your money. You might even be planning your money based on someone else's plan. Maybe it's time to do things differently and get obsessed over something other than money, like building a path based on what's important to you.
We understand money's a thing, but it's not everything. Edward Jones, we do money differently.
Lunch is served, ladies.
Oh, wings?
Oh, yes. These are Wing Snob wings, and they only use fresh chicken, never frozen, unlike some other places.
Well, I do like fresh.
At Wing Snob, we just have better wings.
Every day you get to choose. Do I want more? Can I grow stronger? Can I push myself harder? Can I get better? Body Armor Light, more than a sports drink.
Money is a thing. You're told to make money, invest money, save money, while others are encouraging you to spend your money. You might even be planning your money based on someone else's plan. Maybe it's time to do things differently and get obsessed over something other than money, like building a path based on what's important to you.
We understand money's a thing, but it's not everything. Edward Jones, we do money differently.
Welcome
back here inside the Edmonton Soccer Center East here in Edmonton, Alberta, where it is 3-2 in favor of Angels SSC here in the women's final. Alfonso alongside Keegan and Bernardo. And Keegan, a bit uncharacteristic from what we've seen from Viktoria. I would say maybe a little more characteristic of what you might expect from the Angels, especially considering they just had played the undefeated Drillers in the semis.
Yeah, you know, they were trying to tie their shoelaces, but they're wearing slippers. A lot of movement, a lot of extra movement to get the exact same results. Unfortunately, we're running down, converting quickly, and Viktoria, although they've been on the attack for most of the game, peppering shots in, haven't been having struggles hitting the actual net. Missed a lot of chances they had early on. Someone, can't remember who it was, missed an absolute sitter earlier on right in front of the net. Went wide like there was magnets on the roof. Real there, but it's going to be a tough game. Each team's going to dig in deep and try to get a result here. This is the final, last game of the season. Go big or go home.
Go big or go home indeed. And Bernardo, it seemed like perhaps the Angels had figured out Viktoria in that first half, where they were attacking that back half, especially with Brioni Buchanan, where she was just always going in. And, you know, we saw it on, I believe, the 2-1 goal where Oliveira found her going down that back line. But is that something maybe we see the Angels continue doing, or maybe Viktoria figuring that out and maybe shutting it down now?
You know, as we said so many times in the first half, here comes Viktoria coming inside the field. But as we said so many times in the first half, it's not easy to break down in this Viktoria's defense, and the fact that the Angels got to do that 3 times on the first half was impressive. We'll see how the Viktoria team recomposes for the second half, but we can just expect more goals.
We could indeed, as we're about to have a bit of a chat here with Jenna Peace, who just scored the second goal of the game for Viktoria. And Jenna, your team's down 3-2, a bit less of a defensive game so far compared to the semis. What you guys got to do in the second half?
I think we just need to regroup. We were kind of all in our heads, you know, emotions and stuff like that. So we just had a good talk in the dressing room, and we're coming out strong.
Well, I'm sure that's exactly the plan. What, you know, maybe didn't work for you guys in that first half that you guys need to change going into the second half to not just tie this game, but get the lead back?
Sorry, my head's all over the place. I think we just need to go at them with pace. We're faster, stronger than them, and we know that, so just go at them.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you get ready here for a second half. Thanks for joining us. So, speaking here now with Jay Kaiser of the Angels. Jay, your team's up 3-2. You guys have really given it to Viktoria physically. Do you guys have to just continue that going into the second half, or what's going to change for you guys?
I think that we need to go back and focus on our basics. Like I've said, this whole tournament, we just need to play with smarts, play to each other, lots of communication. We're getting in our head. We don't have this. They're a very skilled team, and we have to keep going.
You guys will have to indeed. You know, you guys beat the undefeated Driller, and, you know, coming into this game, do you think that gave you guys a bit more confidence in the fact that, hey, we can come in here and actually win this?
Yes and no. I think we know we're a skilled team. We're experienced enough. We have both young players, or experienced team. We have both young against Drillers.
Awesome. I'll let you get ready for the second half here. Thanks for joining us. Jay Kaiser of Angels SSC, and you know, Bernardo, you know, both of these teams are, you know, obviously, you know, Jay just mentioned it, their experience compared to, you know, Viktoria, who are maybe a little younger. You know, that always is going to play, especially as we get into the second half of a final.
Oh yes, and you know, we have the experience from the Angels and just the speed and the youth of Viktoria. But as Viktoria has so many more players than the Angels, we might see this coming to play into the second half as Angels start getting tired more quickly than Viktoria. And well, second half's about to start. This is with you.
Indeed, second half about to start. And King, and just before we kick off, you know, again, Jay mentioned being a little more older. They also have that experience of having that win over Viktoria from last year. I'm sure that plays a big part into it as well.
Oh, 100%. They've been reading their books, studying up on this team, all since last season. They've been here before. They've been here a million times. They got the experience. They got the win know-how. They're going to try to put that to the test and really get a win here over this young Victoria team that won't let up. Had a slow first half, but anything can happen in the second here.
Anything can happen indeed, as referee just making sure we are all set to go, and Oliveira is going to fake a couple restarts here before we finally get underway. Back here, Skylar. Skylar passes up for Jenna Peace, and she nearly went in one-on-one. Just couldn't finish it, stolen away by Skylar Weinstein. Skylar Weinstein, she takes a shot, and that's the first stop for Daphne Binns right off the start here in this half. As quick restart here is going to be for Jenna Peace. She's going to opt to go low, going to go far side here for shot. Shot going to go wide, and she puts that over the net. As, again, going for volume right now is Victoria over maybe a little more finesse that we've seen by the Angels. That ball goes out of play, but, we were talking about it, even in the first half there, Keegan. Just volume seems to be the story right now for Victoria.
Yeah, they're really trying to get in. I heard the coach earlier on in this first half sounding like my mother back in the day, yelling, just get inside when the lights come on. Trying to get in there, shut them off, bring it in close. But, it hasn't really been working out too well. Angels have read their cards and they know what they're dealing with.
Well, as Jay Kaiser explained at the half, they know exactly what they're doing. Here's going to be a restart on the Angels' part. As Woodford throws that into Woodlow. Ball stolen away. Schaff trying to push off there of Salata, but not able to do this. That ball goes out of play, and going to be a restart here for Victoria.
So that push we just saw, it could be a result of what we were talking about, youth versus experience. The Angels, way more experience, know how to deal with the pressure way more than Victoria, and this could be a key factor here in second half, the experience and the way to deal with the pressure of playing a final here in the Edmonton Futsal League.
It's going to be indeed a back half here in this second half, as the ball seems to be lost behind the boards here in the soccer center, as Woodford had to go back and scour for it. Ball finally back in play. She's going to try and push that back to that far post again, this time looking for Iwatsky, but not able to bring it down was her. Ball knocked in, and it comes right here into the broadcast booth and hits the board right in front of us here. Let's try to restart this one up now. Is Reese, and she's going to take a shot right on, and the ball was moving, so referee going to blow that one, it seems. So restart for Angels. That's Buchanan. Push that forward, and that goes right out. It was not even, I don't even think it went in, Keegan.
No, big waste of time there. Couldn't keep it in when it was a pretty simple task.
So Victoria gonna pick this one up once again. It's gonna be Reese. She's going to try and put that into the crease. That's knocked down by Peace. Peace going to try it low, and that hit Shapansky right in the leg. And ball trying to be cleared. Hit Shapansky again, right in onto Binns. Shapansky knocks her player down, but Buchanan steals it away before it comes up here for Weinstein, and she knocks that out of play. So restart here for Buchanan, and seems to be a bit of a disagreement about who got the ball, who shouldn't have, but
I don't understand how that's Victoria's ball. From what I saw, the player from Victoria, I don't remember who was, clearly kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me too. I don't know what the discussion was between the referees, but it seemed like they all came to an agreement that it was Angels, and Thompson having a bit of a chat with our referee, and now we're going to have a foul here a corner kick here for Angels. And Oliveira looking to take this quickly, and then Buchanan puts it back here Logan Buchanan. Brioni Buchanan. One-on-one, loses the ball to Weinstein. She's got Peace with her. Weinstein off here for Peace. Peace on her right foot. Puts across and a perfect opportunity for Skylar Weinstein, and it goes right past her.
Yeah, you know, just like my roommate always says, you got to clean up after yourself there, and he just couldn't bag it in there. Absolute blunder of a mess there. Couldn't capitalize, and they need those to win.
Well, that's the second one we've seen here. Wallens had one earlier in the first half, and then Skylar Weinstein putting that one, just not able to get a touch on it, and Bernardo, those two chances, one by Wallace, one by Skylar, could come back and haunt Victoria.
Oh yeah, most definitely. In a game that is decided by details, you cannot be missing those types of chances. And amazing work by the goalie, Daphne Binns, really cutting the cross and not letting the Victoria players even have a chance to touch the ball.
Well, she's been unbelievable so far in this final as we're back off the restart, and that pass right into Buchanan, and she did not realize that her teammate was out of play and get right back, and so it's going to be a restart here. Quick one by Warner. Weinstein trying to go over to Shapansky and misses her again, and again that final touch by Victoria right now just does not seem to be there today.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there. Just can't capitalize. There's been a lot of confusion on the bench. You know, a lot of connections are kind of being missed out here. You know, unbelievable from Victoria we've seen all season where they've been so connected. I think, you know, the finals, maybe the heat of the pressure kind of coming to them here, but they're, you know, still working hard, still putting on the pressure. They've had an amazing season all year, and they're not going to give up quickly.
Well, I don't expect Victoria to give up quickly either, but you got to capitalize on those opportunities they've had so far, and when you don't, it will come back and bite you eventually, as that ball put out by Fernandez intended for Skylar misses her. So goal kick here by Benson. Oh, a nice move here by Wadlow as she comes in. Wadlow stops up again, and bit of a too far of a stop up, but still holds on to Slata, picking it up. Drops off here, and then that one pushed over by Kaiser goes wide. Smith going wide here for Fernandez. Fernandez intercepted, and then that's stolen away by Buchanan, but it was only deflected, and then the clearing attempt by Smith goes all the way out. Wadlow going to walk it down the line and at a play for a goal kick. Vince throws it back in right into Buchanan, trying to hold it down with her body, doing a good job one-on-one against Warner. So 1-1 gets away, puts it in, and tries to put it through the wickets of Smith, but just not able to. Ball back on in here as that one's passed up for Shot, and a good defensive play by Woodford. And now here's Shot looking for a lane to shoot. Didn't like what she saw. Gonna try to come in. Wadlow stands her up, and then she gets the tackle and gets the ball out. No foul gonna come to the Angels as once again going ball hunting. This time is Peace. Peace has a leg on her. She gives up here for Weinstein, who's going to try it, and that goes out of play, but Peace going to try again here from the corner. Peace just going to throw that in right off the corner, and that's stopped by Binns. She's looking to put this far side. Sayafet. One-on-one with Weinstein. That pass back up for Guzman. Guzman going to start it up. Drop off here for Sayafet, but Weinstein doing a good job to defend her off, and Sayafet took a bit of a spill. But no harm, no foul. Peace. Drops up. Here's Weinstein, and that's stopped by Binns as another great opportunity is stolen away. Oliveira. Shot. Skylar Weinstein. Goes wide, going to try and put it in again, and Binns once again up to the task, but it just seems right now, Keegan, as though, you know, every opportunity that Victoria's gotten, it's gotten right into the stomach, chest area of Daphne Binns.
Yeah, we got to check her for bag nets because those are going right in there. Thumb. Absolutely wonderful, pelting it in there from Victoria, really putting on the pressure now. A whole different team that we saw in the first half. Really put on the pressure, and now Angels really trying to struggle to find their bag. Got to check the lost and found, I think.
Well, they are struggling and need to get more offense here. That ball comes right in front of the Baron. It's blocked right in front by Weinstein. As the Angels starting to put some pressure. Here's a strike right into the midsection of Smith as she holds on.
And Alfonso, we're starting to see the Angels here with difficulties capitalizing their offense. It seems like the Victoria team finally found a way to stop their offense, who scored three goals today, and that's what we see from the defense that we saw the entire championship.
Exactly, and I think that's something that Fernandez, I'm sure, definitely talked about in the dressing room, because this is a team that's been stifling defensively, and the Angels have not been able to get anything by their defense so far in this half. Still 3-2 Angels lead. All goals coming in the first half. Slada. Ball comes out, and that's going to be ball for Victoria now. As Roos gonna start up, puts it right in for Shapansky, and not will knock it down. Restart here for Angels, but it's given away here for Fernandez. Fernandez, she's got some space, she's going to take a shot, but that goes off of Guzman. And again, Keegan, we're seeing great defense here on the part of the Angels, just as much as we're seeing on Victoria's side.
Yeah, they're really bringing the spice here now. They're coming in hot and peppery and just shouting and shooting. Unbelievable here, but no one able to find a little squeaker to pass through. Unbelievable game so far.
Unbelievable game indeed. That ball goes right in, blocked by Wadlow, and that one goes all the way out. It's going to stay Victoria ball. That was Ruiz. Ruiz going to start up. Taking it way over the net, and that one goes sky high, and so no danger, and all danger alleviated here is Bince looking to start it back up. Ball goes all the way down the field, and it's going to be picked up here by Smith. She looks to start this one back up. Ball knocked down here by Skylar. Ball stolen away, now here's Sayafet, over to Guzman. And then Wadlow puts it right in. Once again, we're down here on the field and very much susceptible to getting knocked in the head with a couple balls. As in that ball by Peace goes all the way out and out of play. So 13:57 to go here in the half. Still 3-2 Angels lead. That ball goes all the way out, knocked down by Sayafet. Ball nearly given away, but right back there is Jay Kaiser, but the ball goes out, and Peace is going to start this one back up. Peace. Pass up here for Weinstein. She gives it away to Buchanan, but then Peace able to pick it back up. Ball gets pushed out by Iwatsky, and so Shot. Going to get the restart going. Shot trying to far pass, gets it right up here for Skylar. Or pardon me. Now here's Peace with an opportunity, but again, Daphne Bince all over that one. This ball comes all the way out and on to the mitts here of Smith.
I don't know, Alfonso. We're starting to see a way more peaceful second half that we saw first. Still no penalties here, and lots of action from Victoria here, but haven't seen many of the Angels. We'll see how the rest of the half goes, but for now, no penalties.
Exactly, as you mentioned, still no foul. Peace bringing it back in, and once again, Bince playing it up now quickly, but couldn't get it. Buchanan couldn't get it up for Slada. Weinstein now and over here for, and there's an opportunity for Skylar, and again, I'm lost for words. How do you miss that?
Man, she's got rubber feet, couldn't get it there. Oh my God, not strong enough.
Not strong enough indeed. A third opportunity, Bernardo, now for Victoria, and I know they say three is the charm, three times the charm, but not for Victoria.
Could you say that maybe fourth time is a charm, 5 times is a charm? How many times is Victoria gonna have to create those amazing chances just to be wasted and stay behind on the scoreboard? They need to capitalize, and on a game decided by details, you cannot be missing those chances. That's the third. We'll see how they come.
Well, as here comes Shapansky. She's trying to put it in, and once again, Bince holds on, but it's been a game that perhaps could result in Victoria looking back at this game, thinking if we had gotten there were 3 opportunities, 1 by Nyla Wallens and then 2 by Skylar Weinstein so far in this game, and just haven't been able to capitalize. So restart here now for Angels. That ball goes in, knocked down by Warner. Ball still in that crease area. Up here for Sayafed, and then knocked all the way down the field, and I'm not sure if that actually did go out or not. It looks like it did, so it's going to be Angels' ball. So it actually is going to be Victoria ball, so it must have gone out off Sayafed. Good coming in, still great stop by Smith, as Guzman could have given Angels a 2-goal lead. Here comes Shapansky, and was driving that back post.
Yeah, the deflection really tricked the keeper there, but she, had that strong right arm to place down and block it. Unbelievable opportunities Victoria's getting there. They just can't sign the ticket.
Cannot find the ticket indeed, and Bernardo, that deflection nearly cost Angels, but they weren't able to read. Bince was able to read it. Here comes a shot for Shapansky, and she puts that one wide, but off the deflection. Bince reading it just enough to just get an arm across.
Oh yeah, and for a goalkeeper, any type of deflection is going to be a tough save. But we got to give our credit to the defender there. I can't remember who it was, but blocking the passing team to even try a shot there. So amazing play by the defense here. You got to give the credits.
Well, they definitely deserve the credit so far. It's still 3-2, no goals from either side. As the defender who got the deflection there was Ashley Woodford. As again, the restart here is going to be Jenna Peace. She's got a boot on her. She's going to put that all the way down. That's knocked down beautifully here by. She has nobody for support, and she's just going to kick that one out. And Keegan, a bit of frustration on Abby Weinstein's face.
Yeah, she was looking for the pass, but her teammates couldn't find her. Upset there, took it out on the billboards here.
Frustration not only on her face, as we saw some words that rhymes with duck coming out of her mouth. We can't really tell that on broadcast, but really frustrating for the Victoria team as they aren't able to find anything on the second half.
Well, they got to find something if they want to tie this one up here in the finals here of the Edmonton Futsal League. As pass looking for the back post, quickly intercepted back the other way. Now here comes Lewanski, and then that pass meant for Wadlow goes in that play. And so restart here for Victoria. Back up now, this is Ruiz. Fernandez trying to one-touch it on over Shapansky and not able to find her as the clock slowly ticking here, getting close to 10 minutes to go as that one touched off of Buchanan and goes out. Restart here, comes up for Smith. Smith puts up here. Shapansky able to get a foot on it, but then Roos with the one touch could not knock it down. Buchanan, oh, nice nutmeg. She's coming in. Oh, she's going to take a shot. That's stopped by Smith. But a beautiful play on the part of Brioni Buchanan as she nutmegged Fernandez, and she steals it away from Fernandez. Slada trying to get in on Warner here is a bit more offensive power coming from the Angels. That one nearly got intercepted by Guzman.
And Alfonso, what a play is Brioni Buchanan. Already scored here today, and one of the top scorers on the regular season. And now doing a play like that, it's a special player, man.
Special player indeed, and it would have been beautiful if Buchanan had been able to finish that one, Keegan.
Yeah, puts the nutmeg on, tips throw through the tulips, but cannot find the connection she needed to bag herself a goal and get themselves 2 up in this game.
Well, a 2-goal lead would be huge right now for the Angels, as Victoria has been coming hard all half as Peace with the restart. Knocked down. Shot trying to come back in. That was knocked down. She's going to continue on. Shot. One-on-one passes up here for Skylar off the post! Skylar Weinstein forced, and I'd at least say third opportunity for Weinstein alone to knock this in, and it goes right off the upright.
Yeah, it seems like Skylar Weinstein has woken up on the wrong side of the bed, not looking like her normal self, where she's bagging in these goals, just can't capitalize on these opportunities that she's getting. Gonna have to lock in quick here.
All stolen away by Kaiser, but she's quickly closed off. That's now back their way. Pass intended for Abby Weinstein, but Bernardo. This game could honestly be 6-3 in favor of Victoria if they capitalize on those 4 basically open net opportunities in the post by Skylar Weinstein.
Honestly, yeah, and Victoria has been doing lots of mistakes here, but it's also not counting with luck as the shot came off the inside of the post, and they just got unlucky. A bit of wind on this closed soccer center, and that would be a goal.
It would indeed. It looks like we've got a bit of a field problem right now here on this close side, as one of the tiles have come out, or 2 I'd say at least. So we're going to try and get that fixed. Not sure how easy it's going to be to fix though, as referees and our president out there trying to knock this back in. As
Alfonso, while we're on this break, would you say that a 2-goal lead here for mostly Angels here, by the way that the game's going, would that seal the game off?
I'd like to say it, but after doing the men's game between Red Wolves and Phoenix FC, where Red Wolves going into the second half were up 2 goals, I would say no, just simply because I've seen what can happen. But I think the way this game's going, perhaps. But again, based on how these playoffs have gone, I would say 2-goal lead is not safe. I'd say you're close. Your best bet is a 3-goal lead right now, just based on how these playoffs have gone.
And anything can happen on the sport of futsal. It's a fast game, and fast plays can happen. But Victoria really needs to find a way here, and they're not being able to break the wall.
They have not indeed. As again, Keegan, like Bernardo just said, Victoria just haven't found it. They've had 4 opportunities that I can count at least that should have been surefire goals. I mean, I guess you can take the post away from Weinstein because that was just unlucky, as back their way here. Shapansky puts it over the net. There's another opportunity, maybe a 5th opportunity. It just hasn't been going in here today for Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria, once they find their bag, they'll be scary to deal with, but they have not been able to yet. Skylar Weinstein, she's been dominant force all season for this team, and she hasn't been able to find those key shots that she needs to make in. But it's a whole different. We got less than 9 minutes here. Can't wait to see what goes on. If any team is going to pull 4 out of the woodwork, it's going to be these Victoria team. They're unbelievable when it comes to coming in the clutch.
They have indeed, as that ball gets intercepted by Shapansky, and she's going to try and get past Wadlow. She runs right into her, continues on. Fernandez trying to drop it off, but nobody was there on the back post. Shapansky just bulldozed over Wadlow, as she's going off a bit gingerly here. But such is the sport of futsal. As Woodford knocks that right out of play, it's going to be Victoria ball. This piece being told to move this a little further forward. She's got a leg on her. She's going to put this right in. Knocks right into her teammate, but not able to knock it down. Back their way. Here comes Buchanan. Buchanan puts it up. This is Guzman. Guzman holds, and then just a bad one-touch with the left foot. Knocks that out, but that could have been game, set, match in a sense if Guzman was able to put it in, because now you're forcing Victoria down 2. Like I said, though, I don't think it's going to really affect Victoria too much here with 9 minutes, but that could have almost been just that hammer just ready to set the nail in.
Oh, yes, and, it's a 3-on-1. You cannot be missing those opportunities either. And by the way that the game is going, the Angels defense, they bend, but they don't break. And I think that's what a quality of a good defense it needs to be. They bend, but they don't break. And by the way that the game's going, a 2-0 lead would be huge. Would be massive here today.
Would indeed. Here's Peace going to try again off the restart. This time she's going to put it right in to Skylar Weinstein, but not able to knock it down, as A pass intended for Guzman as Slata, had she not been on the opposite end, probably could have run onto that one. Shot knocked down by Buchanan, trying to kick her way over, and she's going to take a foul here. So the first foul, Keegan, of this game. But again, Victoria just, again, they're getting close. And if they keep giving the Angels those kind of opportunities like we saw in 3-on-1 just a couple minutes ago, that's going to cost you in this game.
Yeah, really here they're trying to put a pinch of salt on with a loose lid, and they just keep spilling it all in there and ruining everything. But they got to just keep digging in. They keep getting closer and closer and closer little by little, and I think if they really find it by at least the 4-minute mark, they can really pull together and maybe even get a win before we have to head to overtime. But as it's looking so far, just missing those opportunities just like that, looking like Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese indeed, as that misses the target, and again, Victoria just not able to capitalize on those open field passes. Buchanan trying to knock that around, but knocked down by Melissa Smith, and then the pass knocked down by Buchanan. She's still on the ball, and then she's just going to take a rather weak outside foot with the left foot shot onto Smith, which doesn't trouble her too much. Now back up for Brogan Buchanan. That's knocked down, still in. Shapansky trying to run onto it. Ball pushed all the way out as Weinstein not able to get there for Victoria here with 7:46 to go in this second and perhaps final half here of the 2024-25 women's futsal season, as Sayafet knocked it down. Shapansky, ball knocked off of her. 7:30 to go. Trophy just on the opposite end. All players can see it just like they were here to begin with. And, they know exactly what they're playing for here as Fernandez knocks it down. So one-goal game, though. Warner passes it right on in. And, again, Schlebs just not able to run in onto that one as another missed opportunity. And then that ball goes out.
Just a better touch, and that could have been a clear opportunity here for Victoria.
Again, Victoria missing on a lot of these chances here. Shapansky able to get it off of the Schleb deflection. Shapansky back up. She's trying for the one touch with Warner. She's able to get it back. Stolen away here by Oliveira. And she's trying to go far side here for Wadlow. Wadlow one-on-one with Fernandez, but her touch too far in front. And then that ball intercepted. Wadlow brings it in. Here's a shot! Scores! Carter Wadlow, the hero from the semi-finals, has found the net, and it's now 4-2 Angels.
Time for these Scottish Angels to put the buck fast on ice here and wrap up this win. Unbelievable here. Reaching for the stars, and they're going to bag themselves a win hopefully here. Oh, Victoria coming in with the spicy sauce.
There's a shot there by Peace and stopped by Binns, and you just mentioned it a couple minutes ago, Bernardo, where, a 2-goal lead could just be the nail in the coffin here, but I'm sure right now the Angels would prefer a 3-goal lead, I think, too.
Oh, obviously, if I was the Angels, if I was Coach Thompson, I would not take my feet off, I would not let them play their game. You gotta be pressuring, because we've seen the Angels with a 2-0 lead here in this game, and Victoria being so close to coming back, so you never know what can happen. But with the way that things are going right now, Victoria really needs a change and really needs to capitalize on those missing pieces to even have a chance of raising that trophy.
Well, they've missed quite a few chances here in this game, and as we mentioned, they missed about 4 or 5, and based on the score sheet, that would technically give the FC Victoria the lead, but because they missed on them, they've only managed to put up 2. So 4-2 now, Angels lead here with just about 6 to go, and then that ball knocked off of Guzman by Peace, as Victoria feeling that pressure now, down 2 here in the finals. Pass completely missed, and then Slata tried to get the back heel off, but it was kept in by Smith. Smith going far up here for Skylar Weinstein, and knocked down again. Ball now up for Fernandez. Starting to get down to do or die time for FC Viktoria as the Angels are starting to smell that gold medal here and that trophy here at the Edmonton Soccer Center East. Woodford gets that ball on out. And so restart here
number four,
and then that ball goes out of play. Going to be a restart here for the Angels. And so restart here. Buchanan gonna flip that one in off of Wadlow, and Smith had to be careful. Quick restart here. Shapansky trying to knock it down. Woodford doing a good job. Fernandez coming up, and then everybody in out. As I want to say Shapansky's jersey, but referee gonna say it is Victoria's ball. So back in here, Shapansky trying to battle against Oliveira. Ball goes out again. So just about 5 minutes remaining here in this finals game. Victoria down 2, Angels up 4-2. Ball goes in, that's knocked down by Wadlow, the most recent goal scorer. Oliveira trying to be tracked down here by Shapansky, and Shapansky does an excellent job shielding that ball, and that's kind of what you want right now here, Bernardo.
Oh yeah, amazing work by the defense. And if you have 20 shots here and capitalize to, something has to change on the offense, you know. Great play by the defense right now, but something needs to change in the offense as the ball just hit our booth.
Well, something does need to change indeed, as Victoria are down by 2. Here is Skylar Weinstein trying something, but that goes off of Oliveira. And again, Keegan, I think the story right now for Victoria, if they aren't able to come back, is going to be those missed chances that they had in, late in that first half and then, early in the second.
Yeah, can't bring out the Swedes. A little disappointing on the visit here. Can't really capitalize on these shots. They've been so well organized and so complete, except for just these Angels are reading their book like it's a love letter. Oh my goodness.
Oh, play's getting a bit more physical here as shot went down, and so did Guzman. It looks like a foul here on the side of the Angels at the end of that play. And so with 2 fouls on the Angels' part, I'm not sure if that's going to cause too much problems here, unless this game gets overly physical come the end. Shayafet loses that one, and now Shot bringing it back. Shot drops it off, gets it back. Here's the shot, stop off the blocked by Guzman. Back up here for Peace, and she puts that over, but some great defending here late, Keegan, by the Angels.
Oh my goodness, closed her down like a coffee shop. Oh my goodness. Went down early, thought she had that sparklers in their eyes, but shut them down quick.
Shut them down quick indeed, as back up the field, here comes Buchanan. She loses the ball. A shot, trying to pass it up into space, stolen away here by Brogan Buchanan. Up to Buchanan, and that's blocked off the shot by Brianni Buchanan. Fernandez knocks it down, and she's able to get it over here for Shapansky. Shapansky, she's been shut down here, and then the pass right up, but Fernandez not able to get a touch on the ball. So 3:30 to go here in this second half. Angels can feel it right now. Up by 2 balls here by Schlebs. Oh, and another great play. She knocks that ball away. Ball gets knocked out here. Starting it up again. Here's Jay Kaiser. It's Kaiser. Looks to set this one up, and right off the restart, put it right through, and that was going wide, but it could have been dangerous.
Dangerous, guys.
Warner On the ball now, trying to block away from Salata. Ball in here now for Sleb. Sleb, ball intercepted by Wadlow. And then ball gets pushed out of bounds. Schleb gonna start this one back up here with exactly 3 to go. Ball right in, and that's blocked as that goes off of Jay Kaiser. We're starting to get to do or die here, Keegan, for Victoria.
Yeah, Angels are looking like spell check the way they're jumping on these mistakes. Unbelievable here. Not letting anything through, red line and everything.
Well, that corner kick goes uncapitalized on as it goes off of Shapansky, and that's been the story here, Bernardo. Just no space for Victoria to really get an opportunity in tight, and no opportunity to capitalize. They haven't been able to capitalize on those missed opportunities.
Oh no, not at all. And you gotta give the Angels defense credit for that. They did end up conceding 2 goals, but what an amazing performance by the Angels defense today. As a whole, as a group, we might be witnessing one of the best games that they made this playoffs.
Exactly, and again, this is a team that managed to shut down the Drillers' offense as well in the semifinal. And again, that's something to mention here. Both these teams had to go through a quarterfinal and then to a semi, and were able to knock off 2 teams that had the bye going in.
Yeah, 2 Cinderella stories here, but there's only 1 glass slipper at the end of it.
So right off the restart, that attempt goes over a net as, again, these restarts have been very dangerous as of late for the Angels. As Victoria, 2:30 to go. As here is Peace. Peace trying to get around a defender. She's going to try it. That's blocked. As Woodford knocks that one out. And I'm a little surprised here, Keegan. We have not seen Melissa Smith try to even push forward like we have with some other games. Namely, when we saw Burns come up for the Drillers and was just an offensive dynamo for them in that semifinal loss.
Yeah, I honestly didn't realize how little time was left because the flag keeper didn't come out. That's usually, you can read that play from a miles away, but Victoria here choosing to sit back. Don't want to go down by 3, but it's looking pretty grim so far for Victoria if they really want to get these medals on their necks.
Well, something going to have to happen here for Victoria. Right off the restart by Peace, and then a battle there between Vince and Schott, as Vince was not too happy with how closely Schott was all over her. Guzman, 1-on-1. Ball stolen away. Schott picks it up. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Schott, 1-on-1. She's going to shoot it. Oh, great stop by Vince with the hand.
Absolutely wonderful save there. Stretches out and keeps them up by 2. Keeps a strong lead here.
And what a game Daphne Benson's having here today. If Victoria only scored twice, that's because of her. And then she is again with another great save. And maybe giving the Angels a victory.
Well, if they do manage to pull this one off with about 1:30, I would say she has definitely been the star of this game. Daphne Binns has been unbelievable here for the Angels. And then that ball, big mistake here. Could there be a capitalization? Pass up. There's Shapansky. Oh, another stop by Binns. As she comes right out to challenge Shapansky, and Shapansky just not able to put that one away.
Another amazing save by Benz, and if the Angels are leading the scoreboard, it's because of her.
That ball comes right in here for Oliveira, and that nearly could have ended it here. As a 3-goal lead at this point from a minute ago is probably too tall of an order. Oliveira going to try again. Smith knocks it down as they've got to hurry if they want to get going. Back up here for Warner. Warner, Fernandez. Back up here, Schleb. Slebs, and then the pass into Shapansky goes wide, and Keegan, Angels starting to really taste that in their mouth right now, that gold medal feeling.
Oh, exactly. They're had a long, hard-fought season. 2 huge wins in the quarterfinals and semifinals, and have now taking down this young, fast, strong Viktoria team, showing that their experience has really come in handy at this final stage. Unbelievable win here for these Angels, and a tough loss for these Viktoria girls, who lost it last year to this strong Angels team when they were heavy favorites.
Well, the 30 seconds just about to go. It's looking less and less likely a comeback is in the making here, as Buchanan probably just looking to hold on to this one as Skylar Weinstein tried to knock it down. Skylar Weinstein continues on. Pass up here for Fernandez. Back up here, Shapansky, and then the ball skips by Skylar Weinstein, and again, opportunities aplenty here for Viktoria, just not able to capitalize. As a piece, gonna try one, and that goes wide, and perhaps that should do it, I think, for this one here, as I'm sure Coach Thompson is just gonna tell her girls, just keep the ball in play, don't let it go out, and don't give Viktoria any more opportunities here. With 10 seconds to go, Keegan, it's looking like the Angels are gonna win their first futsal title here in their history.
Yeah, unbelievable, hard fought, second season of this Edmonton Futsal League. And we already got our second champions. Here comes the Angels.
Well, for the first time in their futsal history, Angels SSC are going to be your Edmonton Futsal League champions. 4-2 the final score over FC Viktoria and Bernardo. It really just came down to chance opportunities created, and FC Viktoria just could not capitalize on them. Angels managed to do it, and Daphne Binns did an excellent job shutting them down.
As we see Daphne Binns being elected the player of the match here, amazing performance by her. Fly high Angels, you're the champions.
Well, it's exactly why they are the champions here of this league and of this season here, as speaking here now with the winning goalie here, Daphne Binns. And Daphne, you had quite a few shots on you there in that first half, and even in that second. What was going through your mind every time a ball was coming to your way?
Just take the stick, save the goal. That's pretty much it.
Well, you kept your team in that one throughout that second half when they were, you guys were only up one goal. What was going through your mind, knowing, okay, I just need to keep this going, and you had there were a couple breakaways going on in your end. What was on your mind when you had a player bearing down on you, and you knew you just had to keep your team in this one to get the win?
Make the safer thing to do coming out. Don't attack. Go for the ball.
Well, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the trophy and the championship celebrations here with your team. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thanks.
Daphne Binns of the Angels SSC as they take this one 4-2 over FC Viktoria. We're going to send you now down to field level for the medal presentations and the trophy presentation as well. On behalf of myself, Keegan, and Bernardo, thank you for joining us here on the Edmonton Futsal League YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for the men's finals here between the Rangers and FC Phoenix. And again, thank you for joining us here, and we are signing off now, or at least I will, as you get a chance to enjoy this trophy celebration. Once again, Angels SSC win this one in the finals 4-2 over FC Viktoria.
Welcome to the Futsal Edmonton final game between Viktoria FC and the Angels. Congratulations to the Angels on the gold medal tonight. After a very hard-fought season, we have in the center of the field here Keegan, one of our play-by-play players, is going to be giving the medals. Also, Rob Russell, president of Barrow River Soccer Association, the association that Futsal Edmonton is attached to it. Futsal wouldn't happen without Battle River. Thank you so much for all your support for futsal in Edmonton. We're going to start today with the referees of the game tonight. As fourth official, Tyler Dugan. Assistant referee, Chris Devlin. And the main referee tonight, Sam Sheffield.
Yes, Sam. Would have blown that whistle, refs. Good job.
Thank you very much for all your education throughout the seasons. We appreciate it, everything you guys have done for the sport. Now without further ado, the second place of tonight, FC Viktoria.
Silver medal volunteers. Oh yeah, I want to.
Please, the first captain started to go to the line there. Just go to get your medals.
Look what's happening.
Congratulations to Victoria on the silver medal and the qualification for the Alberta Soccer Provincials. It's going to happen on the week of March 20, 21st and 22nd in Calgary, Alberta, and 7 Chiefs. They're going to have a shot at the Nationals. It's going to happen in April 10th to 13th in Regina, Saskatchewan. Well done, ladies.
Bernardo, consegue tirar foto ali pra mim, velho, menino? Tira, ó. Tá, quando você viu tirar dele do carro, de caras.
Congratulations, Coach Fernandes. Incredible season.
Não, desculpa, vai não, Zé. Ô Zé, vai lá e tira foto delas, né? Pra gente filmar.
And now, your champions of the 2025 Marigold Cup, the Edmonton Futsal League, the Edmonton Angels Soccer Club. Please go to the line there. The Edmonton Angels, they got silver medal last year. And they got the first title this year. Back-to-back, getting to the finals in the Edmonton Futsal League.
Quanto mais fotos você conseguir, mané. Se você tirar de foto, tirou.
Coach Jay Thompson, the first season ever as a coach, carried the Marigold Cup. Ladies, you can go to the center of the stage there to receive your trophy. The captain's going to receive the whole team. You can go to the center. Captain, going to go to the center there and receive your trophy. Jay Kaiser received the trophy from Rob Robso, the president of Battle River Soccer Association. Congratulations, Angels! Thank you very much, everyone, for an incredible season. See you all next year. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun. Thank you very much. Oh, I got 25 for, I got 50. No. Come early though. Okay, so here's a question. Alfonso, could we start early tomorrow? Like, do you have enough content to do like a 6:30 pregame kind of thing, or not really? It's hard to kind of. Okay, no, then yeah. 6:45. Okay.
Maybe if the boys are here, we can introduce players and coaches.
As they do the warm up, we could do that too, right? I'm gonna try to get a couple more microphones tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
All right. Yeah, no problem.
Dude, it's school night. Go home. It's school night for you. We figure out.